High quality scans of the Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire official Hoenn map have been slowly coming out after PAX Prime. Game Freak employees have been giving out Hoenn maps to attendees of PAX Prime, and today I'm going to be discussing a lot of brand new developments that have came from these high quality scans and what they could potentially reveal. There's a lot of new things that we have yet to speculate on this map, and I really can't wait to get all of this new news out to you guys. There's also one bit of news that I'm going to be revealing to you guys that will hopefully really excite you and is the basis of tomorrow's video. So feel free to discuss in the comments what you think of all these new developments, and let's get this show on the road. I just very quickly want to thank the person who actually scanned this high quality image of the map, and I want to thank him for giving me permission to use it in today's video. Thank you very much, WillTVR of Reddit. And the person who actually analysed this map and has spotted a lot of the changes to this map is also a Reddit user by the name of SGVSTH. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name properly. So, let's begin the little discussion of all the oddities and changes that appear to have been made to the official Hoenn map for these games. I'll simply list them one by one, and I will be showing changes on screen. So yeah, let's discuss this, shall we? No Battle Tower or Trainer Hill. Weird clouds are located in several locations on the map. Rustboro City's western side has the two buildings, one of them the Pokemon Trainer School, in the middle section adjusted so that they are now side by side. Rustboro's eastern side has what looks like two buildings to the north of the Devon Corporation. The location of the buildings in Juford Town all shifted a bit, expanding the distance between them. The abandoned ship seems to be pushed back a bit further on Route 108. Route 109 has less power cells on the beach, with none on the islands on the south of the route. Granted, there is now a pier on the beach. Slateport City has had the Pokemon Center moved to where the Pokemon Mart was, with the Pokemon Mart being moved across the road to the east of where it used to be. Stern Shipyard in Slateport looks like it has been condensed to only two buildings. Seaside Cycling Road has been slightly altered, with the southern portion containing what appears to be a downhill slope. Morville City is different. It now cuts off eastern Hoenn from western Hoenn, for loading purposes or for hiding the game corner replacement. The desert on Route 111 seems to have an extension on the western side with a strip of elevated land connected by a ramp. Route 114 is difficult to make out, but appears to possibly contain two waterfalls and a strip of land on the western side of that route. Three islands now appear in the western portion of Route 115. Route 117 now appears to be straighter in general. The Weather Institute and Route 119 in general is covered by multiple clouds. The southern third of Route 120 seems to have been expanded. Route 121 no longer appears to be a narrow route, with the distance between the Safari Zone and the pier increasing, along with fences to the east. Route 122 has two odd islands to the northwest of Mount Pier. The area and summit around Mount Pier appears to be able to be somewhat seen from Route 122. The area to the west of the Berrymaster's house on Route 123 appears to have been modified. The middle of Route 123 appears to have been altered in the northern portion. The lighthouse in Lily Cove City appears to be redesigned. The diving treasure hunter's house is in the game. Does that confirm shards? Mossdeep City changes. Steven's house looks different compared to the other buildings. The e-reader and minigame house returns. The northwest house has been shifted to the west along with part of the island. There's a new house in the southeast portion of the city. The space center and the area around it has been shifted north, and the center seems to have been revamped. Two possible entrances with two more rockets and a possible outside portion. The path near the space center splits into several parts. There is a path to a nearby house, the left entrance of the space center, the right entrance of the space center, and a new grassy area between the entrances to the center. A new location for the White Rock. Route 126 may have an expanded island in the southwest. Route 127 is missing the rare Candy Island from Pokemon Emerald. Route 129 has an island and underwater areas. Route 131 has a southern cave. Route 132 may contain a new island. And finally, Route 133 seems to be different in the northern portion. A direct quote from the creator of that Reddit thread is very interesting and is probably the most exciting portion of this video. I will read what he wrote out aloud. Quote for quote, the Nintendo rep who has been giving these out at the show is giving some vague but nonetheless otherwise unannounced details regarding Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire today. He said that the region is pretty much the same, with some new features, obviously, given what we can see on the map. He also mentioned that the post-game is much bigger than X and Y's, and said there is, and I quote, a post-game event which will blow your mind. He didn't give any details at this point of course, but the promise of something huge in the post-game is far more exciting than simply finding out what it is. Hype levels have risen even further. That is what's most exciting about today's video. The post-game is supposedly much bigger than Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. This is coming directly from an official Game Freak representative. And also, the post-game event which will blow our minds, what could that be? I'm going to speculate that in tomorrow's video, but I really hope that you enjoyed today's video, just detailing everything that's been changed on the official Hoenn map. 300 likes would be really appreciated on this video for another Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire related video tomorrow, detailing what this post-game event could be. Who knows, it's going to be absolutely amazing, and feel free to subscribe so you don't miss any more of my Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire related videos. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the amount of work that's went into this video, because I can assure you a lot has went into the editing for this, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.